Hello, this is James at Bergen County Harley-Davidson. I am one of the master techs here, and I'm here to talk about tires today. 80% of the handling problems that occur on motorcycles are underinflated tires. Dunlap says in all their tests they find that 80% of all motorcycles on the road have underinflated or incorrectly inflated tires, whether it's over or under. Both of these conditions contribute to accelerating the wear. If you overinflate a tire, you're going to get a flat spot in the center in the long run. If you underinflate a tire, you will start getting the outer edges will wear down, the center will stay good, and you may get a scalloping or an uneven wear pattern on the outside of the tire that's underinflated. If you don't like spending lots of money for tires, then you should go out and invest in a good tire gauge. A good tire gauge for a motorcycle should be a gauge that reads from 0 to 50 psi. Not a truck style gauge that would read from 0 to 120, because the 0 to 50 will be more accurate in the range that Harley tires are meant to be inflated to. That being said, what is the proper tire pressure for your Harley-Davidson? There are two places you can find it specifically. Number one would be the owner's manual. If you still have it, there's a page that gives you the proper inflation for solo rider and solo with passenger or additional gear. The other place you will find the cold tire pressure, and that's one thing you always want to know, is this is setting the tire pressures cold. Harley defines cold as a vehicle that has not been operated in 4 hours. The second place to check your tire pressure is going to be go to the bike, and on the bike there will be a decal or sticker on one of the 2 front down tubes that lists the maximum acceptable weight for the motorcycle, but it also lists the cold tire pressure. One place you do not check your tires for the correct pressure is the sidewall of the tire itself. What you will find on the sidewall of the tire, no matter who makes it, is going to be a maximum pressure cold. That is not the recommended pressure from Harley-Davidson. For example, this tire has the tire pressure listed here, and it says a maximum of 40 psi. This tire on the bike it's supposed to be installed on would have a tire pressure of 36 pounds, not to exceed the 40 psi listed on the sidewall. So again, this is a maximum pressure. Never overinflate a tire on your Harley above the tire pressure listed here, because that is, again, a maximum for the tire. With Harley-Davidson, all tires, and air shocks for that matter, have the expected possibility of losing up to 1 psi, 1 pound of air per day when used or not in use. Therefore, if you go out and check your tire pressures after the bike has been sitting for a week, 7 days, and you find that it is several pounds down from what it was before, that is not necessarily a sign of problems. It may be entirely normal within the specs of the tire. When you check your tire pressures, the best time to do them is right before you start riding. And also the other recommendation on checking tire pressures is check every time you ride if you ride less often than once a week, or check once a week if you do ride on an almost daily basis. Again, you want to check these tire pressures cold. One other thing you need to think about when you're talking about tires is the age of your tires. They may look beautiful, they may be in great shape, but if they're getting old, they are starting to wear and get hard, which means they are not as sticky and they don't give you as much traction. If you look at the sidewall of your tire, another number you can find there besides that maximum pressure number is, you will find on modern tires a 12-digit number after DOT that includes the last 4 digits, which are the week and year, calendar year, when the tire was manufactured. If it is over 6 years old, all tire manufacturers recommend replacing those tires because of their age, no matter what the condition or mileage. Hopefully today you've learned something about your tires. Hopefully they'll last longer thanks to keeping the proper pressure in them. And we'll be looking for you on the road. Enjoy the ride.